what do you think you're going to play? Well, I need to take time with my family. I've heard this script before. The way this dude is competed, you're telling me LeBron James is going to try to go out that way? No, LeBron James is going to come back for his 23rd season. He's in incredible shape. His body has not given up. I mean, he's had one injury this year. Hasn't anything been catastrophic. I don't see a world in which LeBron James does not come back and play again in the purple and gold. I just don't.
There's no reason for him not to come back. He's one of the greatest players, not only who's ever lived, but he's one of the greatest players in the NBA still in his 22nd year. When he's gone, he will be missed. He's been a phenomenal ambassador for the game of basketball. And regardless of what is going on between he and I'm not going to take any credit away from him. This brother is that dude, and he deserves all the credit in the world, and he's earned the right to leave when he wants to leave. We will lament if he looked a bit shady. You know what I mean? If it's like dissipation kicked in and he wasn't himself and you sticking around. Nah, we don't want to see that. That's not what we saw from LeBron James this year. We saw him still looking like one of the greatest players in the world. Here's where it gets interesting. And I believe he will be back as well, but here's where it gets interesting. There is nothing that the Lakers showed us in this series. There is nothing based on our conversations about Luka Doncic. There is nothing based on our conversations in acknowledging the assets or lack thereof that the Lakers have available to them to improve their roster. For us to believe that there's a championship in the Lakers equation anytime soon. And if you're LeBron James, who's been to 10 NBA Finals, who's won 4 championships and 4 league MVPs, how much longer are you willing to stick around just to play, knowing your behind is going home early?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, Stephen A. Perk, since everyone kind of thinks my retirement question is ridiculous, I want to come to you on this. Perk, do you believe LeBron's championship window has closed?
That's in the hands of Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. Right, like, and also him retiring is in the hands of Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. You know, is the focal point Luka Doncic or is maximizing LeBron James? Because if it's maximizing LeBron James in his window, then I expect Rob Pelinka to be very, very, very active and aggressive this offseason if it's about championships. And see, this is what people, you know, our boy Woody got kind of upset with me when I said it on Get Up earlier this morning, is that when you think about the Lakers, yes, championships, right, all the banners hanging up, I get all that, but they're also about show. And they're also about putting butts in those seats, and they're also about selling jerseys. Luka Doncic is going to do that, right? So my thing is, and it was to Stephen A's point, what are the Lakers going to do? Is the focal point Luka Doncic and building around him? Or is the focal point we got to compete right now to win the championship because we don't know how long we have in LeBron James?
And I think you can go. Yeah, I just want to know, to that point, Perk, what do you think they need to do? If you were in charge, what would you do? Would you capitalize on this LeBron window? Or are you focusing on Luka? What's the move?
Well, I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna focus on Bron, because if you focus on Bron, you still focusing on Luka, right? Like, you bought Luka in. He's 26 years old. He's knocking at the door of his prime. Okay, you have a team which I thought this year they had a legit shot to make it to the NBA Finals. This is why I'm so pissed off when people are talking about they didn't have the roster. Well, this is the same roster that I saw beat the Denver Nuggets this season. This is the same roster that I saw beat OKC in OKC. So, like, no, they had a legit chance. But what I'm saying is, Molly, you got to go get wings. And I ain't talking about from Buffalo Wild Wings. The most important position in the NBA is the wing position. You got to go get athletic wings, and they got to go get a dynamic roller and a rim protector. They have to do that. If they do that, then LeBron James is happy again.
Look, LeBron James's window is open to win championships. It takes Okay. I don't think it's closed. Look, Mark Williams.
I think it's kind of closed, but not because of him.
Not because of how the roster.
LeBron ain't the reason.
But wait,
he's not the reason.
Constructed.
I'm not saying he would have got them over this hump depending upon matchups, but Mark Williams, different scenario, rim protector. I'm not saying it covers up all the holes.
Big body.
What I will say, though, is AR-15 is a great asset to have. You already know what you would have gotten in open market for Dalton Connect and a pick, right? Rui Hachimura, you got some pieces there, AR-15, with how they can package that together for some wings. You're not that far off with the way you finished third in the Western Conference. You might want to find some better defensive athletic wings, but it's not like they're that far off. I mean, look, think about the fact, the reason why they're in that seed, I mean, they're one game apart. It was like a game of rock, paper, scissors, depending upon who was between 3 and 8, right? Yep. For the way that one rolled out. So it's not like it's closed definitively. You just find the right pieces in the market. It's right there.
Let me throw out this question because I want to be fair. I want to be fair. Let me throw out this question to you and Big Perk. Before Jimmy Butler was acquired in Golden State, we sat right here on this very show, Jay. You were busy doing the multitude of things that you do, so it wasn't you. But the rest of us were sitting up here talking, and we were contemplating the future of Steph Curry and lamenting the fact that he seemed resigned to Golden State not really going anywhere. This is before the Jimmy Butler trade. Like, there should be no urgency to go out there and get something to deplete some of the assets and what we're building for the future, blah, blah, blah. And we were like, what are you talking about? It's you. You turned to 37. There's a level of urgency right now. You're still the greatest shooter on the planet Earth. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Right? And he seemed resigned to whatever plight that was until Jimmy Butler arrived. When we talk about resignation, is it possible that LeBron is resigned to, look, we ain't going to do but so much here in L.A.? We've been bounced out the last 4 years. Yeah, we went to the conference finals. We knew we had no chance of beating Denver. Got bounced out in the first round. Got bounced out in back-to-back first rounds. I'm asking a question. I'm just asking.
So what are you saying?
Come on,
man.
Come on, man.
No.
That's what you're insinuating.
Well, let me say this to you. And since he always has something to say via text any damn way, Rich Paul does not hesitate to educate us about how LeBron has accomplished so much. He has nothing to prove.
Stephen A.
I'm just saying. Listen to what I just said. Listen to what I just said. He never hesitates to remind us about how LeBron has nothing to prove at all. If he knows it, LeBron knows it. He is a 4-time champion. He is a 4-time league MVP. He went to 10 NBA finals. There can be a situation where I'm going to go out there, I'm going to bust my tail, I'm going to make sure it ain't because of me, but in the same breath, I like my life. And I'm not looking to walk away, and I'm not looking to get traded.
You are my
so
man.
It is what it is.
Sometimes you pose some erroneous things.
Erroneous? Erroneous, that means false.
Yes.
Error. That seems false.
Egregious or erroneous? Which one?
It feels like both. A combination of both. The fact that you oppose that, man.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question.
What would make you think? And I hear Rich Paul or the camp.
Yes.
And I know what Rich Paul would be saying that for.
Yeah, he does. He does. Trust me. I'll get a text.
What would make you even believe for 1 second